Alright, so we're gonna take off on runway 19 right. We're gonna do a left downwind departure to just requesting a left downwind departure. And then let's talk about emergency real quick. So if it's power failure or there's something wrong on the runway, I'll just try to land it. If it's that's less than 300 feet, and then if it's above 300 and below 700, I'll try to use the remaining runway to land the plane. If it's above 700, I'm just gonna wait.
So you have it right. So
above 700.
So it's pretty much when you're on the ground or right after rotation.
Yeah.
Essentially, if there's still runway in front of you and you're pretty low, you're going to try and land on the runway. Chances are, if we're about 200 feet up, we're going to be off the airfield.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I like to say below 300 feet, you're landing with what's in front of you. So road, buildings, whatever. Right. Like you said, 300 to 700 feet, you're still kind of landing with what's in front of you.
Yeah.
And then above 700 feet, you can bring it back to the field. Because,
okay,
you know, you can really, if you want to, you can turn this plane around on a dime, 70 knots. And probably, like, if we lose an engine at 400 feet, I'm still probably going to turn around for the field. But for you, 700, right? That was a good emergency brief. I think you have the gist of it, right?
Okay.
If there's runway under you,
yeah,
you're not too high. Land on the runway.
Correct.
If you're below 700 feet, you're landing with what's in front of you. Above 700, bring it back. Very well. All right, let's go. Not too much. Like if we had a really stiff crosswind, I'd say that much, but really, about right there.
Okay.
Attention, all Concord Airport information. Papa's current wind 150 at 9er, gust 19, altimeter 2999er.
There we go. Gust 19 on a crosswind. Now we'll have good landings.
Huh.
Yeah, just climb 3,000, get to the Pittsburgh stacks. Kind of letting you do your thing for right now. I'm just watching.
3 mile left base, 19 right to the runway, Mike. Over 247 runway, Mike, for 19 right, cleared to land.
19 right, clear to land, 7 runway, Mike.
Cessna 20 Delta, traffic at your 1 to 12 o'clock, and 2 miles is an RV on the left base, descending through 1,500.
Available traffic 9520 Delta.
Keep climbing.
Good morning, Cox Tower, pipeline 24.
We're not going to see him.
9 mile, 8
He's right here, yeah?
Yeah, we won't see him.
Stacks 1,100. I'd like to request transition, westbound transition, pick up transition 1, and then depart off to the east.
Pipeline 24, Concord Tower, good morning. First press, Concord altimeter 2999er.
2999er, pipeline 24.
Alright, yeah, you can go start turning towards the stacks now.
I would think I would wanna
Channel with it. You got it.
gain some airspeed.
Yep, so generally, before you start touching your trim too much, get your power where you want it, then start touching your trim. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, get the power first, then touch the trim.
Yeah, because otherwise you adjust your trim, then you adjust your power, then you have to adjust your trim again. Yeah, you get your power set, then adjust your trim. Ooh, we are cooking. Look at this tailwind we got. Look at our ground speed.
Oh, wow.
I looked out down below. I was like, man, we're going really fast over the ground. Yeah, see all the clouds over by Livermore? That's why I don't want to fly out of there. Because otherwise right now we wouldn't be flying.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
And that's not good for either of us.
Yeah.
Alright.
RVT47 Mike, you may left turn at Juliet Cross.
Alright.
One air left coming around us.
You got an engine out, what are you gonna do?
Juliet, Crosswind.
So I'm gonna try to get airspeed to 70 knots, and I'm gonna try to land on
Alright, well first get your
marsh
airspeed.
right now.
Don't be afraid to pull up, man. Sure. Alright. Simulation's over. Climb back up to 3,000. A, B, C, D, E. There's 5 steps. Pretty much to the engine out. Airspeed. Best place to land. Checklist. Declare it. Execute. Right? So, A, B, C, D. Airspeed, best place to land, checklist,
Okay.
declare it, execute. We're at 3,000 feet. Right.
So airspeed 70.
Yep, so you can use trim, right? You don't have to fight it. Alright, as you're doing this, where are we landing? Where you want to land?
So we're gonna land
Don't let your nose go down. Reserve that altitude.
we're gonna try to land on that marsh over there, or in front would be better.
Where when you land?
So I would just land there, right there. You see that empty space right there?
Alright, go.
Okay. So used to wanting to turn on the push.
Alright, so now what? You're kind of on your airspeed. You found the place where you want to land. What do you want to do next?
Best place, and then checklist. So
Yep.
checklist will be
Yep, look at this. So you can trim even more. Alright, checklist, go.
so checklist emergency.
Don't let your hand off the yoke though.
Yeah, emergency. Fuel selector off both. Make sure full reach, half open. Try to start the engine. So it's
So it
not
doesn't
starting.
start, yep.
Yeah, and then one thing I can do is pull out the
Yep.
fuel cutoff, prop open the door, and try to land the plane. I try and make a call if I can. Say mayday, mayday. My engine's off. If the if the bridges still work.
Alright, so mayday, mayday, you have your plan of where you want to land.
Yeah, right in
You've
front.
declared it. You've ran your checklist, which this checklist is fucking dog shit. Doesn't have engine out in flight. That's so stupid. Whatever. Alright, where we want to land? You said right over here, right? Where? On those fields over here?
Yeah, I was thinking on these fields.
Yeah, so you can pretty much just go straight ahead, right?
Yeah,
So, we're coming in to land, you said you'd pull the fuel.
yeah.
What are we going to do before we hit the deck?
I'll prop open the doors.
Yeah, pop the doors and turn the power off, right?
Yeah, and make sure it's all the pulled out.
Yeah, and you can put flaps in, right?
Yeah, if I have
Yeah,
and
if you want. So, like, say you put flaps in right now. Go ahead, go full flaps.
yeah. It's gonna slow down the plane.
But you're still shooting for these fields, right?
Yeah. I think I can make it.
I think you made it. Alright, you can recover.
Recover.
Power. Power first before your flaps. Then you got trim in, so take your trim out.
First ray of climb. It's always stressful.
Hey man,
emergency procedure.
I understand how stressful it is.
I've learned that I have to. Well, we went pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No point
Yeah.
half-assing it.
Yeah, that was good.
So that was an engine out in flight. What if, what would you do if smoke started coming from these avionics?
Prop open the window.
Okay, what else would you do? I don't think this even has it. Oh, okay, good. So maybe it's electrical fire in flight, right?
Oh, master switch off. Cabin head off. Fire presses. Airspeed at 163 knots. That's really high.
Yeah, so that's stupid. All you're gonna do, if you have an electrical fire anywhere, smoke's coming in here, obviously you're gonna vent it out by opening a window. And you can start turning stuff off, right?
Start turning things. Okay.
So if smoke is coming from right behind here, what are you gonna turn off? It's coming from like this area right here.
Yeah, I'll try to turn off the radio or avionics first.
Right, so if you could probably look down and just be like, alright, well I can keep my master power on, but I'm gonna turn off my avionics because I want to turn this off. Boom. So smoke in the cabin, right? You're opening the door. Say we have a wing fire. What does the checklist say about that?
I would say close to engine fire, right? So there'll be fuel selector valve.
Yeah, see that checklist is dog shit. So basically, just think, if we have a fire on our wing, we're gonna do exactly what we did to the engine, what we're gonna do to the wing. Cut the power to it. Well, how are we gonna cut power to the wing? Well, what's powered on the wing?
The fuel selector valve.
What's powered to the wing? What has electricity in the wing?
Oh, the flaps.
Besides that.
Oh, the
Pipeline 2.
fuel pump.
Nope.
Have a good one, pipeline 24.
What's on right now that we could turn off if there's a wing
Oh,
fire?
that's the lights.
And pitot heat.
Lights and pitot heat, yeah.
So, after maintain 3000.
Oh, 3000.
1 Papa Juliet Concord Tower, your departure to the west is approved. The Concord altimeter.
Turn right to the east.
South on risk, wind is 17010.
So if we're sitting here and I notice our wing's on fire, we're just gonna turn off everything, right, that sends electricity to the wing. Go ahead and climb up to 4,500. When was the last time you've done an emergency descent?
Probably last year.
Alright, we'll do one of those before we go back. Because those are important. Because, right, if you have an engine fire or wing fire in flight, first thing you're doing is cutting power and fuel, right? But then we could try and put it out by doing an emergency descent. So do you remember what the emergency descent is?
Emergency descent.
Do you remember what it is?
Well, something is not right. You have to land as fast as you can.
Right, so emergency descent can get us down, but it can also put out the fire, right?
Oh, yeah.
So set your altitude 4,500.
Can we go up there?
Yeah. It looks lower than it really is, man, I'm telling you. Although up there, yeah, that's pretty misty. If we were flying to Sacramento, do you think we can make it?
Sacramento?
Yeah, looking out that way, do you think you'd go?
No, I probably won't go.
Good.
Definitely won't go.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Good call. What about if I'm going to Modesto out that way? Think I can make it? Probably, right?
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad, but
Yeah.
then again, the sun is deceiving. Yeah, it looks clear over there.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, so fly the heading 110. Fly up to 4,500.
110.
Yep, I already got in there.
Oh.
I can see a very stark improvement between our first flight and this flight, man. I think he'll be good to go.
If you want to put off the airspeed, then you have to try to increase airspeed, right? To put off the fire, sorry.
So generally, for like you were saying, you increase your airspeed, but you don't want to go like above the yellow arc, right? So we're going to push it to the green, and you've really got to be nose down for this, right? Because power will be out. So maintain this heading and altitude.
Papa Juliet, see you, have a good day.
Alright, have a good one. 401 Papa Juliet.
So, right, you said it. So we're going to increase our airspeed to put out the fire. So this is the only thing to note really during this when we practice is that we're not going to go below 1500 feet AGL. So we have 3000 feet here to work with. But another thing is we're not going to do S-turns. Alright?
We are not going to do S-turns.
No S-turns.
No S-turns, yeah.
If you want to make a turn to the other direction, roll out, go wings level for a solid second or two, then turn. None of the... I failed my CFI check ride the first time because I did an S-turn on emergency descent.
Gotcha.
There's a really picky reason why you shouldn't be doing that, which doesn't matter for Cessnas, but a DP will fail you, and I found out. So...
And why you cannot do that?
So one day, because they think everybody wants to go to airlines, which isn't always the point. If you fly a jet and you unload the wings by doing an S-turn, an emergency descent, you will have a compressor stall.
Oh.
Alright, so say we're flying along and we get an engine fire. This is going to feel really uncomfortable, but you've got to go really nose down. So pull your power.
Okay.
Just pull it. Yep. Because we don't want anything.
Yeah.
Nose down. Just nose down for... So get in like an initial descent like this with a turn.
Yeah.
Go nose down for, call it 125.
125.
Yep. No, keep going. You're not there yet. There you go. Now, maintain this.
Maintain this.
Yep. So now say go, well, wings level. Keep your nose down. And that's how we want to go left, so turn left. While maintaining 125, you gotta keep your nose down. It's gonna feel uncomfortable, I know.
Yeah.
Alright, fire's still not out yet. We're keep going. Yeah, so we want to land on these fields over here. Okay, fire's out now. You can pull out of your emergency descent. So generally, following emergency descent, we would land, right?
Yeah.
So now that we're over a place where we can land, you can just slow down, dump all your flats, and land on these fields.
Yeah.
Alright.
Where I'm going. Yeah.
Alright. Very well. You can level off here for a second. Turn back towards the stacks.
Oh, we descended really fast too.
Oh yeah. So why don't you climb back up to 2,500 feet. Turn back towards the stacks. The only reason you're climbing is because we won't get the ATIS if we don't climb line of sight.
It's
kind of fun though, isn't it? Dive
yeah, I've never done that.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
It's usually just procedure briefing.
Oh my goodness. No, yeah, practice it. What happens if we get a fire? What happens if we get a fire in real life? You know, if I got to fire 8,000 feet, I've got all that room to work with. I'm going nose straight down as fast as I can.
My Concord Tower. We're going one at a right. Land 170 12.
Alrighty. So yeah, grab the ATIS. Let's go in for some touch and goes.
Concord Tower, information Papa. Time 1550 Zulu. Wind 150 at Niner, gust 19. Visibility 10. Light rain. Few clouds at 5,500. Ceiling 9,500. Temperature 17. Dew point 14. Altimeter 2999. RNAV GPS runway 19 right approach in use. Landing and departing runways 19 right, 19 left. Notice the air emissions. Runway 19 right Pappy, out of service. Runway 32 right Reels, out of service.
Go to the stacks.
Concord VOR DME, out of service. Runway 19 right Localizer, unmonitored. Barrier on taxiway Juliet and Bravo intersection. Range 0.5 nautical miles west north.
Alright, that's good.
Field, at or below 160.
Alright, what was the information?
Information Alpha.
Alright.
Sorry, information Papa.
Yeah.
Little patrol here just on the western.
And it's gusting with,
Gusting 19.
yeah, it's,
Good.
yeah.
If you can make a few good landings in this, I think you're good to go.
If you need it, your Delta transition is approved. Calling off number 2999.
Okay, I appreciate it, but should need it for now. 415 up to there.
That's the circular thing.
What are you talking about?
That's fine. Let me try to see if I can direct us back to the airport. Direction.
So if you're looking to input anything, sometimes what you can do is click nearest
Airport.
airport.
Yeah.
Or you can just go direct. Yep, it's already in there.
Okay.
So you have us direct now. If you do this, it'll just load the approach. So since we can see it, I'd say just load the approach. Visual, go run 9 right.
Alright, let me call Tower.
Not yet.
They're pretty still far away.
So click load approach and activate it. Go back. Map. Cool. Yeah, so we're a little far.
Wind 180 at 10.
But the nice part about coming back from this direction, right, is we can say, oh, once we become a beam these Pittsburgh stacks, we can say, oh, the beam stacks, right? Or if we're coming back from a bay tour, I can say, oh, I'm over the Carquinez Bridge. Or I'm over the, whatever bridge. Or just give it miles, right? To the northeast, to the southwest, to the west. But coming back from this way, it's super easy. Tell them where you're at, stacks, and they'll tell you, oh, maybe follow the coastline, or, set up for a base, whatever. But you can always tell them what you want, too. So for us, we can say we're being Pittsburgh stacks, you're like straight in runway 19 right. So once we become a beam these stacks, you just say, hey, this is who we are, that's where we're at, that's what we want to do. Information.
TBM 1 runway Mike, Wind Able Safe Park.
We're going to go to the Concord jet. 31 runway Mike.
TBM 3 runway Mike, Roger, right turn there on Charlie Fable and kind of growing off. Good day.
A strong headwind.
Yeah, we had a good tailwind, now it's a headwind. I can see my mother-in-law's house right here. She lives in these houses right on the water with the docks.
Oh wow.
You'll probably pick out which house is hers. Yep, I see it.
What, the one in the pool?
No. And I think my father-in-law might be out fishing right now. Oh no, he's not. He's home. You see his boat. Alright, so yeah, you can call him, tell him you're a beam of stacks.
Concord Tower 9520 Delta, I'm at beam at the stack, requesting to land on runway 19 right for the options.
Cessna 952 Concord Tower, intermediate left base for runway 19 right. 483 mile left base, traffic till o'clock, 6 miles opposite direction, altimeter 3,500, type 1 in.
They cliff the option, right? But I didn't say Papa though.
It's fine.
Liner a 3 mile left base for runway 19 right. We'll be looking for the traffic 20 Delta.
So he said for a left base, right? So go for the base. How are we going to set ourselves up for a 3 mile left base?
So I'll just keep going here and then try to, so left base right here, right?
Right, so he tells you a 3 mile left base. We know that's pretty much right on the outside of the delta, right? Because the delta radius is how big? 4 miles.
4 miles.
Yep, so if we know we come in pretty much right near the outside of the delta, we'll be good to go. So just position yourself for a nice space that leaves you with a 3 mile final.
Gotcha.
And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to come down after we pass these hills.
Makes sense.
We don't want to descend too early. Otherwise, sometimes in the summer, or when it's hotter, coming over these little hills here gets pretty bumpy. So the last thing you want to do is be too low.
Yeah, I see the airport. Okay.
Alright, so go run your before landing checklist while we're in limbo.
Cessna 20 Delta traffic at your 1 o'clock, 1 mile westbound, type and altitude unknown.
We'll look out for the traffic, 9520 Delta.
Yeah,
1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like, don't worry about it. Just
Oh,
set
I see
yourself
it
up.
right there.
Just set yourself up for landing.
Alright, make sure all the lights are on. Make sure it's full lane. Still selective of both. Aim set for landing.
Yeah, so just go ahead and aim for like the back corner of the square pond. I think that's about 3 miles.
Okay.
Alright, man. Do a touch and go.
Just double check.
19 right, clear for the option. Right closed.
Yeah, I could ask him again too, right? Like, hey, I just wanna, confirm 19 right. Left base entry clear for the option.
You can ask, but
Okay.
he told you could. So no need to reconfirm. I mean, you can always confirm, but I'm telling you, you're good.
Okay.
Yep, so you can start descending here a little bit if you want.
Start descending slowly.
Yeah, just start descending. Get us to where we'll on a good glide path for the runway. Yeah, maybe slow down a little too, huh?
Yeah.
It's always tricky.
Cessna 20 Delta, Redmond 1 on the right, cleared for the option on the go, make right close traffic.
19 right, clear for the option, make close right traffic. 9520 Delta.
And then just one thing to note, whenever you're adding those flaps in, don't let it balloon you, man.
We got push on the plane.
Just say good call, you can probably wait a little, right? Because we're 3 mile final. Still a little far out, right?
Plane. I see the runway.
Yep. We're clear to touch and go. Clear the option.
I'm just gonna start turning slowly.
Yeah. There's nowhere in the book that says it has to be a tight turn, shallow turn. It just says it has to be a turn, right? A turn, base final. Yeah, now about here is where I'd start slowing down a little bit. Start shooting for your 70 knot final.
35 second notch of flaps.
So remember, right, we got that crosswind. only thing I'm going to save you on is if we're coming in flat. So
Okay.
keep
Full flaps.
smidge high, right? So you can just pull more power. Because right, these airplanes love to sink, right?
70 knots.
Yep, fight for that center line. Don't get low now. There you go. This looks beautiful. Very good. Don't low off too much. There you go. Flare. Go. Okay, a little balloon, it's alright. Back. Talk it out while you're doing those flaps, power. Alright, there you go. That was good. Try not to balloon this next one.
Okay.
The reason you did is because you were like kind of herky-jerky with the flare. You were like, you just gave it a little too much of a pull. Just be real general and gradual. You know what I'm saying? And nothing like this. Unless you're really trying to catch it at the bottom of like a little balloon. Just real nice, gradual flare. That was good. Let's maintain center line on this one. Really, really good. Yep, so we're going to 1,000 feet. Don't turn too far in.
Cessna 20 Delta, Roman 1 right cleared for the option.
1 right clear for the option, 9520 Delta.
Alright, we're a little slim, that's okay. So really get your airspeed down to 90, right? We're fast. Put me in a nice, good pattern.
This is too close, right?
It's okay, it's okay.
At 90 at beams, I'm gonna reduce. To 110 plus my top flaps.
Pull your power like a smidge.
Tower 411 Papa Juliet, about 4 miles to the west.
Don't let it balloon.
Delta.
Helicopter 401 Papa Juliet Concord Tower, that is first request, Congress number 2998.
2998, transition approved. 411 Papa Juliet.
Cessna 20 Delta, on the go, make left close traffic for runway 19 right. Again, that's left close for 19 right.
Left close for runway 19 right.
So keep turning, right?
Thank you. There'll be a helicopter on the west portion of the airspace.
That's fine. Alright, what we're gonna do on our base.
One more notch of flaps. I don't want to overshoot the runway.
We're good.
Just gonna keep turning.
There's your base. You leveled off there in that turn. You didn't descend. You were descending through your base and then you leveled off. It's okay though. You'll make it. There you go. So don't let that nose come down too much like we were talking about. There you go. There it is. Very good. Nice gradual flare here. Get on center line. hold this, or for a little bit more. General, there you go. Little balloons, okay. Just say it. Laps.
Laps. Oh.
Confident, man, you got it. Be confident. That was good. You know what I'm saying with like the gradual flare?
Uh-huh.
We didn't have as much of a balloon. Sometimes it's hard to avoid, right? Especially at gusty winds. Remember, it's left close traffic on this one. Alright, let's get 2 more in. We'll be good to go.
Concord Tower, just want to confirm the option for the runway.
Cessna 20 Delta, everyone in a right clear for the option.
1 and a right clear for the option, 9520 Delta.
So we're fast. Don't climb, maintain your altitude. Come on, man, maintain 1,000. That'd have failed private pilot check right there.
About 90 at beam. $110 plus notch of flaps. 85-second notch of flaps.
That's 1 Papa Juliet. We'll be entering the airspace again, or are you going to remain to the west of the field?
Negative, sir. We'll be outside to the west for the remainder of the field cycle. Thank you.
1 Papa Juliet, Roger. Your transition is approved. Altimeter 2908.
2908 for 1 Papa Juliet.
Alright, no pressure, but that's Reese in that airplane right there. You got this. Nice smooth touchdown, alright? Nice and gradual. First third of the runway. You got this. Perfect. Go pull your power right here. Flare. Pull your power, man. Flare. Up, so you did it. You did the thing. You pulled it too fast, it's okay. Oh, no.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There you go.
The airspeed is really fast. It doesn't take that long to roll.
Nope.
Concord Tower, just wondering what's my turn again for 19, right? Is it left base or, is it left downwind or right downwind? 9520 Delta.
That's 9520, so you can make right close traffic to runway 19 right.
Make right close traffic for 19 right, 9520 Delta.
Alright, on,
4 Concord Tower, 19 right, cleared for takeoff, make right.
I just want to make sure I got
on this next one, use more right rudder.
Use more right rudder.
Yeah, man.
Make right close traffic.
You're lazy on the rudder. Do more right rudder.
Concord Tower from 20 Delta, after this touch go 19 right, we'll switch to 19 flat for 2.
2 Delta, Roger. 19 right, cleared for touch and go, on the go, continue in left close traffic.
We'll do left close on the go, 19 right, 20 Delta.
Alright, get on 90 knots this time. The only reason your last pattern worked out was because you brought it so far out. Climb, there you go. There you go. Alright, 90 right there. Don't go in either. You're going in. Alright, there you go, right here. Right, there's your beam, right?
That
Still
beam.
fast, man. Go ahead.
019, 110 plus notch of flight.
I don't know why, but you can't hit 90 knots on a downwind to save your life. It's okay. 95 is okay too. There you go. Perfect. You lost 100 feet on your downwind. You're turning your base, put in your second notch.
35, second notch of flaps.
Perfect. Beautiful. Keep it coming down though. You leveled off. Can't do that. Remember, after this, we're swapping to the left.
Alright, Concord Tower 633 Tango Alphas. Open short runway 19 right, ready for takeoff, and we're going to do some local pattern work here for right close traffic if possible.
706 Tango Alpha, Concord Tower, hold short 19 right, landing traffic.
Hold it short 19 right.
Aim for the numbers.
Tango Alpha.
A little high and fast, right? What can you do?
Aim further up.
Yeah, besides pitching down, pull some power, right? I remember right rudder on. Alright. Flaps. Power.
Full power.
Yeah, go. This is a touch and go.
Oh. $60, rotate.
Alright.
Left traffic, right?
Yeah, left traffic. Alright, I'm gonna show you one landing, because I think maybe you might need to see it. The way you flipped your right aileron, don't do that. No. That could have screwed you, man. If I wasn't there to flick this back, your right wheel would have hit hard, then you would have smacked back down. Alright? You need to keep your wings level, like during these crosswind landings. Like, there's not going to be a big difference, right? And anyways, your left aileron will be into the wind, so if anything, your left wheel should touch first. If you want to go to the right, you got to use right rudder. Here, my controls.
Your controls.
Cessna 20 Delta, change to runway 19 left, clear for touch and go. Continuing left, close traffic.
19 left, clear touch and go. 20 Delta.
Let me show you what I mean by more right rudder. So, when you were doing this, you weren't having right rudder. And so, on that last landing, you tapped the right rudder, and you were lined up perfectly, and it was going to be beautiful. Then you let it go. So, on these crosswind landings, your corrections kind of have to be constant. Right,
okay.
So there's a beam, first notch.
Seminole 60 Tango Alpha, Concord Tower.
A little bit of power.
Clear for takeoff. Make right close traffic. Your short delay is approved. Traffic upwind is Cessna, also in right close traffic.
19 right, clear for takeoff, and we've got that traffic in sight. We'll keep an eye on them. Thank you.
Coming down a little bit. The only thing on that landing was that you flicked that right aileron, right? Which you're really not trying to do. You want to, your aileron's pretty level, okay? Because we would have came down and smacked the earth kind of hard.
Concord Tower, RV 247 Romeo Mike, holding short on runway 19 left, requesting left downwind departure.
Let's check here.
RV 247 Romeo.
So right now, the wind's pretty much down the pipe.
19 left, holding short.
So kind of shadow the rudder on this. So put your feet on the rudders, right?
Cessna 048, one on the right, clear for touch and go.
So I think my nose is a little to the left, right? Or my nose is a little left. So I'll go a little left aileron here, a smidge, little right boot, bringing it in. We're a little slow, it's whatever. So that was the corrections for basically a left crosswind landing. Because with the winds, which now they're picking back up again, your left will hit first. And with that right rudder input that I had in, we were jerking a little right, but if there was any of a little bit of a left crosswind, we would have landed perfectly straight. So you've got to maintain a little bit of that right rudder pressure. Right, your controls.
I controls.
So let's do a nice, good landing on 19 left. Sometimes it's nice just to tell them. Other times you keep the option, but alright, we'll do a full stop. Alright, man. Nice, do a nice pattern to land. Smooth touchdown, nose straight down the runway.
There for the option, right? I can ask again, but...
Nope, we're gonna do a full stop.
Oh, okay. At beams. Below 110 plus macho flaps.
I would say that's 45, a little more. Alright, don't blow through final on the one. If you want to cut a little short, you can.
We're not sure if anyone's reported, but looks like the populate the far east side is out.
Roger.
Below 85 second macho flap.
Yep, full flaps. I'd slow down if I was a little bit.
Oh, macho flaps.
RV7 Romeo Mike, free to change your discretion. You have a great flight.
Oh man, get on center line.
Change approved. So RV 247 Romeo Mike.
Zero 48, runway 1 on the right, clear for touch and go.
1 on the right, clear for touch and go, 048.
Alright.
How's that one?
Good. You did good. I'm only being nitpicky with you because I want you to be good.
Yeah, totally makes sense.
But all those landings were fine.
So we're supposed to left turn, right?
Yeah, so here, I'll take the controls.
Left turn at Lima and contact ground point 9er.
Lift off at Lima, contact ground point 9er, 20 Delta.